Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can farm every single type of silver enemy in this game. So the silver enemies I'm going to be starting out with are going to be the silver bokoblin and the silver moblin, since they're usually found close to each other. The first of the locations that I'm going to be heading to is going to be Fort Atena. Right here. As you see, this huge little line right there, right about here, near all this water, is a monster camp with, I believe, 2 silver bokoblins and 1 silver moblin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over there, and you guys can go there as well. But just so you know, that this shrine is directly above it, meaning it'll be super easy to get to from there. So I'm going to head over there. And just so you know, if you do not have that shrine, or in that shrine, it is in the Zonite Forge Island, which is most accessible from the square island near it. So if you look onto the left of the screen, you see that little brown thing. It's going to be most accessible from that island over there. So now that we're in here, we're going to turn around. Not into the shrine, but this way. You want to grab some momentum to jump. If you do not make it like that, just try again. Because usually if you want to stay completely safe, you could just go around the other side, but that's not fun. So, I'm going to turn all my stages off for now. It's also a good idea to turn off your stages because they do kind of sometimes get in the way of your work. So if we turn them all off, we can finally see the opening. Like that. Now from here we can just turn around. Sorry, not turn around, just go through here. Going here, be sure to collect the sky shroom, and then go straight. From here, if you look onto the Sunday line, be sure to grab these as well. Now if we look onto our map, we are just a little bit ahead of Fort Atena. We want to go down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump off and we're going to start gliding this way. So face that direction first. So I think it's this way. Oh no, that way. So not this way, and then we're going to turn a little as we go down. So down, and then turn a little this way. About there. Yeah, this is about it. So if we look on our map, we want to start gliding forward. You don't need to wear the glide suit for this, though it would be kind of helpful. We don't need to go stupendously far. If we would look on our mini-map, you can see the diamond. That's all we're going to. As soon as you're just in front of it, start diving. See, as you can see, we can now see the Fort Atena, or the wall of Fort Atena. Oh, the game's... Sometimes if you go too fast, the game will stop. And now if we look down there, you'll see, as I said, 2 silver bokoblins and 1 silver moblin. That is going to be what we are wanting. Now, I'm not going to be fighting them to keep this video quick, but I will be showing you every single accessible-ish location to get to them. So this is going to be the first of many. And you can start counting these if you would like to see how many you can get. But this is going to be a good location to get 2 silver bokoblins and 1 silver moblin. The next location I'm going to be going to is going to be on the Akkala span. If you do not know where that is right here in the Akkala region. If you look from the Akkala Citadel ruins, which is right here, and then look down this way from the Gliok here, just on the exact opposite side of the Gliok, you're going to see this bridge. This is called the Akkala span. And on this bridge, we will be finding 1 silver moblin and 1 or 2 silver bokoblins. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head to this shrine, the Domizun shrine. If you don't have that shrine, you can head from the tower. I don't know which tower that is, though. I think it's the East Akkala Tower. I do think this is a tower with a puzzle. Yes, the closest tower to this one is going to be the one in Akkala. And it's going to be the one where the Arakuda has stolen the sensor and you have to get it back from the Arakuda. It's not that difficult because the Arakuda does sort of fly in a pattern. So it's not that hard to find. But now, if you look down this way and then you look over there, you'll see the Gliok. Not what we want. We want to go that way. You'll see about a bridge, that bridge right there. Now this is a good time to take out Tulin. because he's going to help us with this gust of wind. And we're going to start gliding over to that direction. Now, heading this way, you can immediately jump into battle and use the airtime as to your advantage, or you can, like me, I'm just going to be observing them. I'm not going to be fighting them like I said earlier. I'm just going to be showing you guys where they are. So dropping down. I'm going to land on this rock right here. Now if we look, starting from that point on the bridge, I'm going to be deleting this marker that I put. Delete pin. Now if we look, you'll see one blue bokoblin, on the other side another blue bokoblin, and there. That's going to be our silver moblin. And over there is going to be our silver bokoblin. Those are going to be the two things that we want. So that's going to, in total, that's going to be so far 3 silver bokoblins and 2 silver moblins. Silver bokoblins are going to be by far the easiest things to come across. So if you'd like to be looking for them, they're not that hard. You can also find them at various, and when I say various, I mean various monster camps. Like from this tower right here, if you go that way, right to the exchange ruins, and then this tree over here, I believe it, yeah, it's this tree. There's a monster camp at this tree, so pretty simple to get to. But from here, ooh, look, a dragon. Oh, it's the light dragon. Right? Yeah, it's the light dragon. Guys, just so you know, if you ever see the light dragon, stop what you're doing and go farm it. That thing is extremely hard to come across. And let's see where it is. Right there. And it is above... Oh! It just passed by this tower. Take it. But if it's going this way... Wait, where am I? I'm here and it's going this way, yeah. It's going to come down this way and go around us. Coming this way. And then it's going to go inwards. Here, going around this tower and geoglyph. And then come all the way down to Soka Point. So if you'd like to track it down, that's where it's going to be. But I'm not going to be switching to the silver horriblin, which is going to be located in quite a few places actually. For one, this cave right here, the Pasiri Greenbelt Cave from Lurelin Landing Skyview Tower, right there, super simple to get to. Another one is going to be the Puffer Beach Cave, right here. This one is going to be a little more difficult to get to, and when I say difficult, I mean just pain in the back. So I guess you could head on there from the Thunderhead Isles or the Dragonhead Isles. Sorry, the Thunderhead Isles or the Dragonhead Island. But it is going to be kind of hard to get to. Other than that, they're almost found in basically any cave. Like, multiple caves have them. So I know that this one way up here into Hebra, this one right here, this cave, the Lake Kilsea Cave has one. So if you want to go there, you can. But I'm just going to be going to over here, since it's going to be the closest option for me. So I'm going to head on over to Lookout Landing Skyview Tower. It's not going to be that far from the tower. It's honestly a very short walk. As soon as you get out of the tower, you just kind of want to turn around, and you'll sort of be there. Like for us, we're just going to have to turn left. Waiting. And here we go. If we turn this way and go straight, and for the purpose of saving your time and not fighting them, I'm just going to put on Majora's Mask. Let's see. Actually, wait, Majora's Mask won't be, like, important because there's also a like in this cave, and if even one enemy can detect you, even though you're wearing Majora's Mask, every single other enemy will know you're, like, you're something that they need to, like, beat. Oh, look, keys. Always be sure to get keys, but, like... And yes, these are the keys that came out of this cave right here. There's our Bloopy. Yeah, Bloopy. So if we go this way... Oh, stall enemy. Always use your Dazzle Fruit. Basically makes it like day for them, so they will instantly die. If you go into here, you'll be seeing a red horriblin. Not important. But right there is going to be our silver horriblin. As you can see right here, silver horriblin. And there, he's dead. But the silver horriblin, as soon as you get him onto the ground, just kind of like hit him. Wait, what am I even hitting him with? Most of their attacks are going to be like long range spear attacks, so they're not that hard to dodge. You just like kind of hop out of the way. With like the last one, then just hop out of the way. Their next attack is kind of going to be like that. Since there's only one, I'm going to quickly fight it off. They're not that hard either. And you know what? I was wrong about this cave having the... like that is a completely different cave. But that's going to be it for the silver horriblin. And a good location for the moblins and bokoblins that I forgot to mention was the Lake Darman Monster Den. Right here. If you go from this shrine right here, is very close. You just kind of go straight, and as you're going to see, it's going to, at the entrance of a cave, at the cave, it is going to have a huge monster banner on top of it, so you can head straight to there. After entering it, you're going to see a couple of bokoblins and moblins. There's definitely one silver moblin in there, and I believe a silver bokoblin as well, so you can go after that. Pretty good location. Now I'm going to be converting over to the silver lizalfos, which we can easily get to in a couple of hotspot locations right here from on the Zora Highlands, I guess. I'm not sure what these are called. Like, oh yeah, the Upland Zorana. You can head over to the Upland Zorana Skyview Tower. I do believe there are some sky islands above it if you'd want to go from there. But here I will be wearing Majora's Mask so they do not detect us, but I will be showing you every location that I can find for them. And after the lizalfos, we're going to go talk about the silver boss bokoblin and the silver lynel. Also, always be sure to grab this flash root. It's amazing and great for fighting Moktorok in the depths if you've already beaten him on land. So I'm going to wear Majora's Mask. Or you can also wear the lizalfos mask if you have it from Kilton. But from this tower, like, or a hill kind of in front of this thing, we're going to go straight. From here, we are again going to go straight. And you should start to see a monster camp. That monster camp right there. As you can see right there, immediately right from the tower, our first silver lizalfos. And the great thing about these silver lizalfos is that it gives you by far one of the coolest looking horns in the entire game. Like, look at that. Put it on a spear and it makes you look like the Grim Reaper. Well, I'm going to be dodging that. I'm going to be going straight. There's also going to be 2 green lizalfos, so be careful of those if you are a little lower in level. But from here, if you look over there, about over here. Never mind, wrong spot. But if you keep just looking down into this alley, like right there, you'll eventually see some more silver lizalfos. So from here, I'm going to go straight. If you do not see any silver lizalfos, it's okay, you just have to keep going because most of them are going to be a little farther away. And a bit harder to reach. So now that we're at this rock, this thingy, we're going to climb that. Actually, no, we're going to climb this one over here. Climbing up this thing. And that's going to help us get to one of our other locations. If you look over there, that is going to be a blue and green, not what we want, but be careful of that. Go from here, you just see this thing, use ascend on it. Basically the entire like upland Zora area is completely filled with lizalfos camps. So it's a great place to come in to farm lizalfos parts in general for any updates. I believe the 10 lizalfos horns are required for the upgrading of the Ancient Heroes aspect. I have it fully upgraded. I'm not going to wear it to avoid spoilers. Though all I can say, it looks ugly, hideous, terrible. But from here we're going to continue on straight. Should be another silver lizalfos around this area. So if I head up around here. Oh, and if you do not know, there's going to be a boss bokoblin right there. It's blue, so it's very weak, so you can easily finish that off. And right about here where you see those arrokudas, should be seeing some more silver lizalfos. Wow, where did all the lizalfos go? Last time I were here, there were tons. We are definitely going in the right direction, so do not be, like, confused. Arrokudas, no one likes them. Also, chest in the middle. You can grab that. No, mighty zonite spear. And I'm going to be right back. I'm going to find the rest of the silver lizalfos. So guys, I'm back with the locations of the last 3 silver lizalfos. So from the one that we saw earlier over here, so that's going to be 1, and there's going to be 1 right here, on this exact spot on the map, so 2. There's going to be 1 right here on the map, which I think I can show you right now, is right there. In this monster camp area. If we climb on top of this thing, I think it's going to let me climb it, is it? Yes, it's going to let me climb it. If we climb on top of this thing and look sort of down, you're going to see the silver lizalfos right there. That's going to be this one that I was talking about, and this one back here. We go backward to where we were. You might have seen it when I had the scope open, but it's going to be right there. It's going to be having a sapphire weapon. But that's going to be it for good locations to find the silver lizalfos. Now I'm going to move on to the boss bokoblins. Silver boss bokoblins. The first spot we're going to be going to is right here, Hyrule Field. The Hyrule Field Skyview Tower. As you can see, I died in that fight, but that's just because I underestimated how explosive rubies are with a 5-shot bow, and I took away a lot. It did 20 hearts of damage. I was killed, like, instantly. So never do that. So if we are right here now, and we look to this way, if we take out a send, run over here, use a send right here, and look up, you'll see silver bokoblin and silver boss bokoblin. Very terrifying. If you're just starting the game out. Luckily, they're not silver boss bokoblins when you first start out the game. You know, just to mess with this guy, I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Why? Because why not? Hiya. 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 Oh, dead. Now I'm just gonna grab his horn and get out of here. So that's gonna be for the first location. The second location we're gonna be doing is actually a pretty good spot for bokoblins, and it's gonna be Soka Point. If we go up, the closest place in general is going to be right here. So I'm just gonna go to this shrine over here, the Sefumim shrine. Just so you know, this is your first time going to Lurelin Village. There are going to be tons of silver enemies there for you to fight. By silver enemies, I mean silver bokoblins, that's literally it. And I guess a couple of lizalfos. I don't think there are any silver lizalfos here, but as for the silver bokoblins, tons of them, feel free to get them. Though I've already been here and I finished the Lurelin quest, so they're not going to be here for me. Just, you know, when you're doing the Lurelin quest, right next to this shrine are 12 trees. Super helpful for gathering logs. I'm going to be going straight here. And just to clear up any confusion, if you see on your map you are missing the last bokoblin, it is going to be in this well right here. This specific well. It took me like 10 minutes to find it. But from Lurelin Village, we're just going to go straight. Oh, and since I did the Lurelin quest, I'm going to go pick up the daily fish, which is going to be roasted porgy, and roasted porgy. Also a couple of weapons to grab, and what's in here? Oh, a blue ruby. And you get these, I think, every day. They respawn about every day, so We're just gonna continue over to Soka Point. This is also a pretty good place to farm the razor claw crab. What? The razor claw crabs. Yes, definitely that. But this is a great place to farm them. I mean, not here, behind me. Because they kind of go along this entire shore. They kind of like go around the shore, this kind of area, and then dots around Eris Beach and Puffer Beach. And just remember, silver horriblin right here. So you don't forget. Now we're gonna go straight. Climb up this thing because mighty thistle. Well, that's a good spot to go for some mighty thistles. But continuing straight, we kind of had to go to that part of Soka Point, like the point part of Soka Point. Though it's a wonderful place to come to, it is literally captivated by monsters, so like residents cannot come here. Only you can. But have some good weapons and bows ready because it is going to be quite a fight. Also over there you can see Eventide Island. Pretty cool. Just so you know, your stuff is not stolen. The second you put foot on Eventide Island this time. Amazing. So is this the geoglyph? Oh yeah, this is the geoglyph. Oh, before that, you can see two blue lizalfos right there. I'm going to, finish them off. Dead and dead. What? I didn't kill him? There we go. Well, that's killed him. Be careful of them. And we're going to continue this way. Continuing this way, you should start to see some bokoblins. If you don't, something is wrong with your game. Just keep going forward until you see the bokoblins. They should be coming around that rock over there. Oh, let's kill him. Also, a pretty good place to farm some meat. We really should start to be seeing the bokoblins. I don't know why I don't see them. Ah, there. As you can see, silver bokoblin, then black bokoblin, black bokoblin, black bokoblin, and after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black bokoblins, at the end you have your silver bokoblin. So I'm just gonna go fight all these guys for fun, and to show you a quick and pretty easy way to get them. What you'll notice is that we are surrounded by water. And do you know what bokoblins hate the most? Water. So you know what you do? Bomb flowers. Where? Into the water. And not genuine bomb flowers into the water. Just so you can only need to take out the silver enemies, take out every single last one of your sages. Also, though the bokoblins are fast, they're not very strong. And the silver boss bokoblin, very slow. So you can just run like this. And since they don't suspect you, they're just gonna walk. They're not gonna think much of it. Now we stand over here, take out a good bow, bomb flowers, and every single last one of them into the water. Now that did not work. Just keep doing that until they kind of get thrown into the water. If they do not get thrown into the water, kind of sucks. Just go full force on them now. Oh, it's the silver. Yo, what am I using? What? Be sure you're using a good weapon, if I were to say so. Like, this isn't even that good, but it's cool. Like, using like lizalfos tails is like really cool. Ooh, dead. And if you're wondering how I have so many bomb flowers, I have a full video on that. I'll put this link in the description so you guys can go check it out for yourselves. You kind of just want to freeze the main bokoblin and then like shoot it with bomb flower because it's funny. Also, it does a bit more damage than usual, so just like. Also, arrows is never an issue in this game. If you have an issue with arrows, then you're kind of playing the game wrong. If you're also running out of arrows, I have a video on that. I will put its link in the comments. So can I parry that? I think you can. Oh, and as you can see, since I took all of my sages out, the boss bokoblin is now focused on them. Just kind of like dead. And as you can see, he's dead. pick up his wonderful stuff. Also go around picking up all this stuff as well. It's a really good place to come to for some bokoblin parts. Also kind of nice to have Reju's thing active so you can pull off some lightning strikes. Now, after bokoblin, I'm just going to quickly summarize everything else that I just talked about into one spot on the entire map, except for the horriblins, which are going to be Eventide Island. If you take this raft, put a fan and a control stick on it, and go straight to Eventide, go to about that part of the island, or like yeah, around there, you can be a human. You can talk to them, but basically you're going to go to that monster camp. Oh, I can't put any more pins. Let's go and delete our pins. Oh, delete that. Delete that. Oh, and delete this as well. Now, if we look over there, you need to go to that monster camp, that monster camp, and that monster camp on monster camp right near where the shrine is. Now, the shrine is not actually going to be where this pin is. The shrine is going to be in a cave. After you defeated every single last one of these 3 monster camps, you're going to have tons of silver enemies. You need to go behind this main island. The Koho Lit Rock, kind of that. You go behind it, and there's going to be a cave there. Fly into the cave, you are going to see a giant pirate ship. It's going to have silver boss bokoblin, multiple, I think 3 silver bokoblins, and then a ton of other bokoblins. Great place to go for your bokoblin parts. Oh, and guts. Really good place for guts. So after you go on all 3 of them, go back here. And after you beat all of them, you don't actually have to beat all of them, even without beating all of them. The shrine's gate will still be open, but to open the shrine's gate, you do need to beat all 3 of these monster camps. I learned that the hard way. Because basically, if you go there too early without beating these 3 monster camps, nothing is going to be there and the shrine's gate will not be open. You can clip into it, but not very fun. So just quickly go around, kill all 3 of these guys off. Oh, sorry, the camps. And that's going to be pretty simple. Now, for the last thing I'm going to be talking about, it is going to be the silver lynel horn. Very easy to get. If you have not beaten Ganon, though, there are only 3 spots in the entire game where they will spawn. Or 1. It's right next to the Quartercut Light Root in this area over here. And this is just above the Queen Gibda boss fight. And just so you know, this is the monster camp. I fought it yesterday. 2 silver bokoblins, 1 silver lizalfos. Great. Go around here. Tons more. So all you really need to do if you're ever really short, just find camps in the depths. They're bound to have at least 1 silver enemy. Now going over here to the Floating Coliseum for the last 2 spots. 1 and 2. Silver lynel and armored silver lynel. But after you've actually beaten Ganon and you've scaled up a lot, they'll actually start spawning basically everywhere. By basically everywhere, I mean there's going to be a silver one scaled up. This one's going to scale up to a silver. This one right here is going to scale up to a silver. This one over here is going to scale up to a silver. This one over here is also going to scale up to a silver. And you know what happens to... You know what happens to this one right here? You've guessed it, it scales up to a silver. So basically, they're just going to scale up to silvers, making it pretty easy to find them. And just so you know, most lynels in the depth are going to be directly under a stable, as you can see. Stable right here, lynel underneath. 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 And actually, let's go opposite time. Lynel underneath, a stable above. So it's pretty simple to find these things. And that is going to help you get all of these powerful horns. And just so you know, don't know the looks, this is going to be the silver lynel saber horn, silver lynel mace horn, the silver boss bokoblin horn, the silver lizalfos horn, the silver moblin horn, the silver horriblin horn, and the silver bokoblin horn. Just so you know, this is going to be the Captain Construct 4-horn and the blue-white Froxfang. I'm going to be releasing a video on the ultimate guide to all 15 of the elite enemies in this game. So just so you know what they are and where you can find them. But other than that, guys, I'm going to be ending this video right here. I hope you like this and do consider liking and subscribing.